Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Will Anderson drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Back deep is Tank Dell. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback. The 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. The winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And a big part of the problem, too many 3-and-outs on offense. That led them to only scoring 10 points in their last game. They're going to have to find a way to sustain some drives and finish them with points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Houston Texans.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
19 Lions. Ready to work.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's second down at 5.
At the 33-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They run for it with Mixon. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's a
touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. On second down, it's Stroud. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Taking it about the 16. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On third down, a run from White. Oh, he's got some break, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Washington. The big fella through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Darnell Washington. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Mayfield on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Chris Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Mustang 19!
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Tony Pollard, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. Pierce now up the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Going for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, 22 yards. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
39-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 50-yard line.
Going with White here. Toss left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw, Mayfield. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 55 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Houston's offense taking over again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Here goes Stroud again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Down to the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans back out there ready to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, but he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They'll go right back to Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Go!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80. Go!
They run for it with Mixon, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And that 2 points you would think should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
This is fielded at the 7. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
Okay, ready? Ready, ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready?
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Break. Ready?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll run with Mixon. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of